Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? We back once again. It's me and Big Mike Raider. We are here to talk about the Atlanta Falcons at Detroit Lions. This should be a fun game. The Falcons have definitely surprised me so far. The Lions, I expected them to, have a good start. I thought they would win that Seahawks game, but
Yeah.
I didn't pick them because I wasn't that confident in it. But the Seahawks just didn't look good in Week 1. They looked a lot better against the Lions there. But the Falcons, they've been a real surprise for me. I knew they had a pretty good roster. I just was worried about the quarterback play and maybe the play calling, things like that. They still can't get Kyle Pitts involved, but it hasn't mattered yet. They're undefeated, haven't lost yet. They're traveling to Detroit, where the Lions just came off a L in Detroit. What do you think about this one, Mike? Who do you got winning this one? Or, what do you think about the over-under?
Oh man, this is a game to where it's like a clashing. Here I go ventriloquist style, guys. Bear with us. But it's a clashing style, right, between the defense and the offense. With the Lions, they stop the run pretty well, and the Falcons run the ball very well. And then on the other side, you got the Falcons, who's been stopping the pass very well, and the Lions, they want to air it out on you. So, um, look for whoever kind of does the opposite of what they want to do first to kind of have the advantage in this game. And if I really had to go split hairs on this one, I have a more confidence in Jahmyr Gibbs to get started than Desmond Ridder to get started in the passing game for the Falcons. So because of that, because of Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm going with the Lions. +3 is hard. It's like I could see a field goal game. I could see a push if you do pick one or the other. Like a 24-27 game. So I like the over on that one. I don't love the over. But that's what I will go with on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you on the -3 being a tough call. I could see it being a tight one. The Falcons just got done playing a tight one. Obviously, the Lions just played an overtime game. They won their first game by 1, so they wouldn't have covered that against the Chiefs there. But -164 on the money line. It's not horrible value, especially if you find something else that you like to parlay it with. I don't think that's the safest of choices that you could, pick for a money line parlay this week. We're 2 for 2 on those so far this NFL season, so I'll definitely get one of those for you guys on Sunday. But yeah, I like the Lions, and I like the fact that you brought up Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's going to be very involved. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown is questionable. There's another receiver questionable. David Montgomery is questionable. Whether he plays or not, I think they're going to get Jahmyr Gibbs involved. And like you said, the Falcons defense has been really good against the pass. But if Goff and the Lions offense is struggling passing the ball, I think that it's so funny looking at the screen right now because it feels like Mike is just talking with me right now. But it keeps throwing me off every time I look back down. But
just get the information, guys. That's what's important here.
But yeah, like I was saying, so if the Lions are struggling to get the ball downfield and move the ball downfield, I could see them, going to screen passes, dump offs, things like that, putting Jahmyr Gibbs in the slot, maybe even outside, running some quick slants, like things like that, just to kind of get it flowing and throw some new looks out there. So I think Jahmyr Gibbs, we don't have the number yet because the books are waiting on all that injury news that I just mentioned. But Jahmyr Gibbs for over on his catches, I think I'm going to like that as long as they don't set it too high. If it's anywhere from like over under 3.5, something like that, I'm taking it. They got him 9 targets in the passing game last week. He was able to catch 7 of them. So I think that would be a no sweat bet as long as they don't price it super high. I know at times last year, Austin Eckler as a running back was getting over under 6.5 catches and things like that. So hopefully we can get in on Gibbs before they start moving the books or before they start moving the price that high. Hopefully we can still attack it for a couple more weeks in the 3.5, 4.5 range. And I'm going to stab that, but check back with us Sunday because I'll definitely update you guys. We don't have the odds for that yet. Mike, anything else you want to get to for your next point?
Yeah, the Lions like to distribute the ball. Jared Goff has shown that he's that quarterback right now. He has the Lions one of the tops in as far as passing game, the passing game goes. And I like first touchdown from one of these 3. Now, choose your 3, right? Choose wisely. Not first touchdown, but anytime touchdown. I'm sorry. Josh Reynolds, Sam Laporta, and Khalif Raymond. It's a +290 for any time touchdown from him. He's been surprising to me as far as his yardage and kind of targets and where Yeah, the targets and going downfield and stuff like that. So I like Khalif Raymond for anytime touchdown plus 290. A pretty good value on that one. And then Josh Reynolds plus 185, especially if you get if Amon-Ra is limited, even if he does play, he's questionable. But even if he doesn't play, one of those two guys could step up and be that guy to get a first touchdown or anytime touchdown. And Sam Laporta, he seems to be emerging as tight end one over there. So, and that's a plus 195 if you get him for anytime touchdown. So one of those three, choose wisely. Choose both if you want for anytime touchdown, or all three if you think it's going to be one of those type of games. I like those plays right there.
Yeah, I could see this one turning into a high-scoring affair, but I could also see it staying pretty low. I could see it being like the Lions' first game where it was like a 21-20 type of game. I could definitely see that because the Falcons' defense, they're capable of keeping the score pretty low. But yeah, guys, bear with us with these technical difficulties here. The looks on screen isn't what matters. The results is what matters. And we are up 16 units already this season. And, that's good for a 57% ROI. So just bear with us on that. We'll be up and running at a better speed next week. The technical difficulties can't hold back the money. We're still going to beat the books together. So just make sure you're tuning in, listening up, and we'll get you guys a good points here. Anything else you want to talk about in this one? We don't have much of the props. So, I think that the Falcons, they're going to do their best to get the running game involved. So even if the Lions are doing a good job stuffing it, they got to keep going to it because they can't just rely on Desmond Ridder. They need the running game to free up Desmond Ridder in the passing game. You definitely don't want to just throw him out to the wolves. So I think that Tyler Algier or Bijan Robinson for like their over on carries might be a good look, but we got to see how the market kind of prices itself. We do have those props right now, but nothing that I'm confident enough to really stab at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. And if I was gonna flip side with the Falcons, right? If we're talking first touchdown, you got to put some money on Bijan Robinson.
No choice.
Kyle Pitts, he's not really a threat in the red zone, so I wouldn't even touch Kyle Pitts. As far as that goes, he's more of like a vertical threat. It seems like.
And just until
one-dimensional,
Yeah, and until they show that they even want to get him involved, like I'm not touching him with any bets. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even for like his longest catch, because he is a vertical downfield guy. Like if he gets a catch, he's probably going to hit his longest catch number, whatever they set it at, right? Yeah. But I still don't want to take that because who knows if they're even going to throw him the rock once or twice. You know what I mean? It's I don't know what they're doing with it. They're wasting a lot of talent there. It seems like he could be a generational talent, but his numbers by the end of his career are not going to look like it. You know what I mean? They're hurting him right now. Not using him.
So, long story short, first touchdown, go with the youth movement, go with the rookie movement. Jahmyr Gibbs on one end, Bijan Robinson on the other. If you're going for like a flyer, Khalif Raymond, one of those three guys I said for first touchdown. I like them for anytime touchdown, the Khalif Raymond, Sam Laporta, and Josh Reynolds, any one of them three. But if you feeling adventurous, hit one of those guys up for first touchdown as well.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say Sam Laporta too. Don't leave him out of the rookie shenanigans here. But
exactly.
Yeah, he can definitely get it too. I wish we had more for you guys right now in this game. We're recording this here Thursday, so we don't have many odds. And like I said, we're waiting on a lot of injury news from the Lions. So there's not a whole lot to discuss, but we did think that this was one of the most exciting matches of the weekend. There's not much that's more exciting than this one, but we got a couple other games going for you guys too. You got anything else to add, Mike?
That's about it, man.
Sounds good. So, we'll update you with this game, though, by Sunday with any official picks that we make out of this. I'm definitely going to take Jahmyr Gibbs for his over on catches. I think that's going to be a great bet. I think that's a lock. Like I said, if the Lions are struggling to move the ball downfield, they're going to have to start getting him involved. And with all these injuries we have on the Lions offense, everybody's a little shaken up. Even if they all play, they might have less volume, and that means more volume for Jahmyr Gibbs. And after week one, they came out and said, hey, we want to get him more involved, and they definitely did that against the Seahawks. Like I said, he had 9 targets. So if you're giving me over under 4.5 catches, 3.5 catches, I'm taking the over on that if he's getting 9 targets as a running back, especially with the starter possibly being out this week. So,
no doubt, man, no doubt.
Definitely. Well, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be back. We're going to talk about the Vikings and the Chargers game as well. And, of course, we're going to talk about the Raiders this weekend because we got Big Mike Raider in the house for these next few games. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that little bell icon so you get notified when we are dropping videos and going live and things like that so you don't miss out on any of these winning bets because, like I said, we've been killing it so far this year. And this doesn't even include all the hits that Big Mike Raider has had so far on this channel. So I'm going to update for next week. We're going to get Big Mike's picks in there too and make sure we're giving you guys the full results here. But, yeah, let's keep it rolling, baby.
Let's go.
Best of luck betting, everybody. Peace.
All right, peace.